Hello, this is Jack Iyer, the INS banker. I want you to be an INS banker too, folks. It's been a big aid to my overall financial well being, and we're on here to help you financially increase your finances, increase your family's uh, uh, income, to help you get to a place where you can retire early if that's a goal of yours. And to retire, I certainly intended to do that. And myself, after 10 years, I attained that first goal level. And at that point, I decided I liked it so well, I'd just keep doing what I was doing. And there was no reason to change, but you may find it's, something that you want to cut back or slash once you get to your goal level, if it's adequate and enough. I just found that I had created habit then that was working well for me and my family, and and that why stop doing a good thing? Just keep doing what you're doing, and then I expand and went a little bit after that point. I got into the stock investing market, and I've been on a yo-yo ever since, if you know what I mean. In a yo-yo, up some years, down some years, and trying to come back, and those kind of things, just like you've experienced with your 401ks and some of your other investments that you might be doing. I'm primarily an advocate of real estate because of its five-step benefits and advantage that it has in taxes and slow, steady work of the appreciation that the real estate receives, and the fact that somebody else largely buys it for us, and that meaning tenants. Tenants pay off debt, and if you do it right, you can, get rid of the debt and be piling up some assets for yourself and your family. Certainly, they are a lot of why you do what you do anyway. So include them. I encourage you to include them in them. If you get successfully on a good track, bring them along with you, and teaching them and encouraging them to get, even if it's some of your investments wise, they can do that with whatever career move they are doing. And so teach them about investing and what's been good for you, what's won for you, and so maybe they can have the same advantages, and you can have a legacy to look to, that you contributed to their lives in a positive way. But I wanted to share with you today what's coming up going forward. This is November the 1st, fixing to be November the 1st. And so this is the month of vacation that I've chosen to do. Usually it's October, but things got pushed back a little for various reasons, and we ended up being in November. Actually, we'll start on November the 15th, giving you a little, and I want some feedback in the comments down below for you that see this journey that I'll be going on November the 15th, and I'm going to try to do some portable YouTubing videos as I go for the first time. Do that. We've got approximately 40 to 42 videos out now that you can get good, sound financial advice that most of you can learn from and grow your finance situation. Some of you grow it meaningfully, really meaningfully, if you're into real estate. Our whole channel here's got 3 or 4 courses on real estate investing, various topics: foreclosures, the hidden market, I think of it's on here, probate real estate is on here, creative financing, how to buy and take over mortgage notes, how to get people to hold notes for you in buying and owning real estate. Is on here, and then some good general principles that I teach, along with the INS banking concept of how to create an advantage for yourself over other real estate investors. It's a unique way and still rather small in the total scheme of things as it relates to real estate investing, but I guarantee you distinct advantages over other real estate investors if you do INS banking, because a lot of it is guaranteed right within the contract, guaranteed loans, never to be turned down when you need a loan for a piece of real estate. Attractive advantages of interest rates, steady and solid, below market, usually below market. Like right now, I can borrow money at 5% in one INS bank program, 4.5% in the other banking program. So I just mentioned those couple of as highlights. But what's planned to come is November the 15th. I will go to a small town in South Alabama, and I will look at some college apartments that are available. I was called to ask as chairman of AIA Real Estate Club. I see and hear and get invited on quite a bit of opportunities to share in investments, and this came to me through that channel, and I was offered a third ownership position in these apartments that supply housing for the junior college students in a small town in South Alabama, roughly serving about 3,000 students. And it got my interest, and so I'm looking forward to going down and doing the inspection, to meeting with the junior college, to meeting with the owner of the apartments, and trying to work out a deal that's satisfactory to him and that is beneficial. Probably in this case is going to be my son and young niece that I hope will be the ones that end up being the owners. I'm going to give this deal to them and let them run with it and maximize with it if it comes together. Try to put it together. I'm, of course, obviously the biggest advantage I've got is the financing part of it, and finance the deal. And so we'll try to use those advantages to take the deal, take possession of the deal, if everything looks good. We do have a new competitor in town, and this population's about 8,000 people, I think, close to that in this little city. You got a junior college as the primary education in that area, and about half of their students come in from out of the area, and so we'll be looking to rent to them primarily, along with those that want to get out of their household and go to college, 2 to 3 years. And we happen to have the athletes in this complex. It's primarily an athletic-driven tenant-based, 84 units and 84 bedroom units that can be rented, and it's got some real nice numbers to it. The rents seem a little small compared to the major colleges in the state. We have Alabama, we have Auburn, University of Alabama, and Auburn University, and UAB College in Birmingham are your three biggies, but we have numerous junior colleges in the state, and this may develop into a niche. I'm looking for some variance from my normal renting of properties in bigger cities like Birmingham. I see those as not the opportunity they used to be, and so looking in other directions, and I think this might be a niche market that I'd be very interested in pushing my young folks toward, and maybe in being involved, because I can be at this point to make things happen. So we can do some videos around that, let you see some of the physical assets that I'll be looking at, what I'm considering before I do the deal, what I want to know, what I need, what numbers I need, what I need to know from the junior college as they go down the road. Will they be what I want in the way of a supplier of students and tenants for me. Uh, since it's an athletic-driven complex right now, I'm looking at putting in a gym. I have a background. Those that know me know that I love to do strength and conditioning training, and I'll probably put in a strength and conditioning gym of some type, an adequate amount of space to train athletes at this place, and may even get some assistance from the junior college. We'll see. Any number of things could happen relative to that. Uh, do have a competitor in town, a new one that's going to open up the first quarter of next year at this location. So I want to see that and see what they're doing and their planning and how many beds they may be supplying to the same market as as we would. From there, I'll go on to the Gulf Coast, to the Orange Beach and Gulf Shores area, and spend 2-3 weeks there at that location, and we'll see a lot of people, quite a few folks in the real estate business, and just friends, and relax and take some time off. You know, I've started this a couple of years ago, and I plan to do better and better at it. But I will get to see Miss Mandy, who is an assistant that assisted me in one of the INS banking companies that I do business with, has relocated, retired, and moved to Pensacola. And she assisted me in the home office with a lot of the plans that I'd done recently, particularly for folks that were wanting to have a financing arm similar to what I've operated with for 30 plus years. And so Miss Mandy may come to work for me personally out of Pensacola, and that's what we've talked back and forth on phone and internet. So I have some opportunity to show you videos there that I'll be doing in Orange Beach, and Orange Beach from the wharf facility, the wharf marina. Great facility. If you ever get to Orange Beach, go to the wharf. Great shopping. It's supposed to be the largest marina and shopping complex on the entire Gulf Coast, being, Pensacola, Fort Walton, Panama City, Destin, Florida, Sandestin, Florida, which all of these I hope to be getting to in the latter part of my stay down there. I've got a client that I did a condo banking plan for that's really, really interesting, going to finance a condominium. The client has some free weeks for me during the month of December, and so I look for advantage of that. I don't know what kind of weather we're going to get. Hopefully it's going to be mild at least, and it won't be as beachy as many of you might think of, but it'll be an opportunity for me to get down there and enjoy some relaxation time. And I'm going to try to gear up for some video time myself and show you some properties, show you and give you some on-the-spot evaluations and things that I would look for to properly evaluate some investment opportunities. I'm thinking of giving away a lot of these opportunities today, just because I have adequate and enough to oversee. And so we'll land in Destin, Florida. My intentions are Sandestin the last couple of weeks over the next month, beginning again November the 15th. Put some comments in the comment area down below this video that you want to see, what you'd like to know about Gulf Coast real estate investing. Lots and lots of condos there. I got a great condo story for you, how to buy a condo and finance it and put the $1 million or so in interest that you would pay to a lender into your own banking system, and accumulate that inside a tax shelter that is gross tax deferred and is available to you tax free, completely in the condo plan. Just mention the condo plan. You want to know more details about it, you can drop me a note or give me a phone call or even make a comment, and Jack Jr. will get that to me, and I'll have a one-on-one conversation with you about the condo plan. Finance a condo plan, accumulate the mortgage interest inside your plan, and have a paid off free and clear condo. In this case is going to be 15 years. In 15 years, this client will have a condo worth about $2 million if it grows at the same pace it's grown in the past. For the previous owners, it'll be worth about $2 million in appreciation, and it will be no debt at 15 years, and there'll be, I think it's about $1.1 million in the banking program that is growing tax-free. So we're talking about a $3 million asset out of a condo situation that most people end up paying $2 or $3 million, to be quite frankly, out of their pockets. And I'm going to show you maybe on the spot how we do that, but I'll mention it to you today. And I've gone over this in classes 2 or 3 times. Even last Sunday afternoon, we were discussing it with this owner of this condo who negotiated a deal, a balloon note in 6 years, I can tell you that. And so we have to prepare the INS bank program so that it will have the money to pay that condo balloon note off in the 6th year, and then start the payback of that loan and be done with it in 10 more years. So in the 15th year, we got the note paid off, and we do that with the rents that the condo generates, and buys the net rents, and buys the condo for the client, and the client will then have the condo free and clear, growing in appreciation at Sandestin. If any of you know that area, you know that Sandestin is the elite community on the Gulf Coast. A lot of nice down there, but it gets extra nice in Destin, Florida. If you guys recognize it, we think Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, Alabama is gorgeous and great, and it is, but not in the same atmosphere of value and net worth and cost as is Destin, Sandestin. So Jack here, I will be spending a week or 2 there in the very much off-season time for the condos. So that's the time you, as an owner, do the travel. I almost offered to buy half of this condo, and I may still do it. I don't know if my client will let me do that now. Been through some, 8 or 10 months of it, so we're still not even to the first year of it yet. But the idea is to let the condo rents pay for the condo in 15 years and be free and clear, and to have $1 million worth of value that otherwise would have gone to a mortgage company in interest. And so we will talk about, I'd love to talk about that on the site while I video for you this gorgeous condominium in one of the beach properties at Destin, Florida. I look forward to it. I've seen pictures of it. It looks gorgeous, but we'll be able to do that maybe on site. Won't that be interesting? Then I'm also going to Panama City from there to look at 21 properties on across the street from the beach and evaluate it if it's still available when I get there to see if it makes sense for acquisition. And so we'll do some inspections there, inspections of videos, walk through them, let you see them, and do an evaluation, a financing valuation that Jack sees as necessary, and whether we can make nice profits with it or not. And usually I won't buy it unless we do, if I can't work that out. But a real estate broker owns the property now in Panama City. But if you guys have not been to Panama City like me in 10, 20, 30 years, they tell me you won't believe Panama City's revolution. It's gone through. All the old is out now, and the new is in, and it's become a gorgeous, scenic place to vacation and visit. So I look forward to being there a couple of days. All this stuff is within about 2.5 hours on the Gulf Coast. From one end to the other end of it, you've got Panama City, Sandestin, you got Fort Walton Beach, you got Pensacola, which has become a thriving city. They kind of went away from the beach room type vacation place to a thriving area, they tell me. I'll probably speak too at a RIA club there in Pensacola, running around 100,000 people in Pensacola now. And so they went the business route, and I think it's a great thing, become a business work type community with lots and lots of jobs and employers that have moved in there in the last 10, 12 years, I'm told. Then I come back over perhaps to Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, my home state, where I love so much, is the Alabama. You can't find a better looking beach anywhere near us like that Gulf Coast area. Snowball white sand, beautiful blue water. Now it gets better and worse in some of those communities. It's interesting, but basically it all is just beautiful. But there is some little differences. Some very large piers that go out into the water for long walks, and even fishing, good fishing. I'm going to try to have a professional fisherman down there with me in Orange Beach, by the way, that manufactures some lures and things, sells them all over the Gulf Coast down there. I hope he joins me for some fishing while I'm down there trying to rest and relax. So that gives you kind of the agenda for the next month as I go out of town mid-month here, and we'll try to have you guys some good videos with some meat and potatoes of investing, including in it. And appreciate you today, but let me know anything you want to know about that type of property or type of investing. Let me know. Wish you the very best luck in your investing careers,